Hello, friends. How are you? I trust you are well. Um, I have not been on. I've not been live for a while. I've not talked about. I've not talked online for a while, and I thought today would be a good day to talk about the Danson and Serah Kiundi Foundation. Basically, to give you an idea of where we are coming from and what we intend and hope to achieve. The genesis of the Danson and Serah Kiundi Foundation are twofold. One, the fact that the foundation is named after, that is Danson and Serah, my parents, were instrumental in the introduction of education, religion, and in a way, medical services in Mbitini location of the then Masaku. That's many years ago in the 30s, 40s at that time. And that they established a primary school that I went to and that many of my siblings went through. Actually, I think it is 6 out of 9 siblings went through Ndundune Primary School. And also the fact that that area is a bit dry, so sometimes hunger becomes a bit of a problem. And two, the fact that I had a major battle with cancer of the stomach, sometimes between 2013 and 2018. And so later on, it occurred to me that I could do something about helping people who have the same problem. Because one of the things that I want to confess here is without the community, I would not have managed to get treatment for the cancer because it was too expensive. And so I called on my family. I called on my schoolmates from Alliance High School. I called on my yearmates from University of Nairobi, the Bachelor of Commerce class of 1983. I called on former workmates. Basically, it was a community that effort that managed, that enabled me to go through the treatment because I had to take quite a bit of while to India because it was actually too expensive in Kenya. So, I ended up in India. I did 3 months. Then once every year, I had to go back for a checkup for 5 years. And this community funded all that. So it occurred to me that if I could put together a community, it could help, the kids who would need to go to school. But first of all, I started with my own Ndundune Primary School, my own area, where there is a marked level of poverty, which of course is everywhere. But then charity begins at home. And then also that I could do something about people who are suffering from cancer. And the third one, so there are 3 things. One, we do lunch for the school kids so that they could attend classes because a lot of children miss school because of hunger, because of lack of food. They go and forage in the local trading centers and all that. But if we can provide lunch for them, they will definitely come to school. So the turnout becomes okay, the concentration improves, and the pass rate will obviously go. Then we said to do scholarships for kids who do well at primary level. Okay, nowadays they are so mixed up. I'm not sure which is senior school, kids school, and junior school, and whatever. But the ones who transition to another school, to the higher, what we used to have as a secondary or high school, and as long as they have passed well enough to be either chosen to go to a provincial or national school, then we provide scholarship for them. And of course, the third one is to organize for frequent cancer screenings and health talks and all that around Saui sub-county as a start. And then later on, when funds allowed, when resources allowed, we can move on into the whole county and in certain parts of the country. Now, the idea, because it was going to be a community, I thought, and I passed this through my fellow trustees. We are 3 of us. And, I asked that, my idea was to get everybody to try to put in something, to chip in, to become a part of whatever we are trying to do. And we thought that the best way to do is, if the usual Harambe, we normally have Harambes, we are a Harambe country. So to do a Harambe but with a difference, whereby we put up some items for auction online, and everybody makes a bid, of course. And the person who gets the highest bid is the one who gets the item, whatever item it was, once the auction closes. And this way, then we'll engage a lot of people who will kind of have ownership of the whole process of the foundation's activities. And in this way, we also thought it would kind of make it more transparent, because so many people know about it, so many people have a stake in the game. So they will be interested to follow through on what we are doing and give suggestions, and basically just pull the community together and make sure it's a community thing. Therefore, I had started talking about some of the things that we have on the auction and how it was happening. And therefore, this video, this conversation that I'm having, is asking all of you to go to the foundation website, kiundifoundation.co.ke, and have a look at what is there. And if possible, actually it's not if possible. And my request is that you make a bid for something that you might want to help us raise these funds. And then you know that you become a member of, because, although we don't keep your records, the bidding is is anonymous, but the winner will be known, will come out, and it will appear on the website itself that so and so has won this item, and this is the amount of money you have raised, and this is what you're going to use it for. So we want accountability from both our own integrity and also from the public, that they know that we've raised this much money for a specific cause, which then will be seen on the ground. So this is an appeal to all of you, from wherever you are. You don't have to be from Machakos, you don't have to be from Makueni, you don't have to be from Kenya, wherever you are, wherever you can make a bid from. We'll really appreciate. We also appreciate cash donations. We've got an Mchanga. We've got an Mchanga portal where we request for direct donations. And we are also trying to work with an international platform so that we can also look for donations from the diaspora, the Kenyan diaspora. So this is basically what this is all about. Please take a look. And if you are on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on what was the other one? On LinkedIn, you've noticed an appeal I put yesterday for people to give us ideas of how they feel or what they think we can get this thing really moving properly, so that we can make an impact on the ground where that impact is seriously needed, be it be feeding, be it be schooling, school fees, will it be medical, even if it's preventive, like when we do the screening, we hope to be able to catch people early enough. And also with the advice that they stay away, they change their lifestyle so that they will not get cancer, they will not get afflicted by cancer. So, welcome. Give me your views, and I hope that, and I trust that Kenyans are giving, are very generous people, and I believe that generosity will help us to do this. Thank you. Have a good day, and all of you, twawapenda sana.